$5 million versus $15 million. Both are significant amounts of money. Both buy you a luxury home in New York City. But what exactly do you get for that extra $10 million? Is it just bigger, better views, or more prestigious address? Or is there something fundamentally different about how you live at each price point? I'm Erin Wheelock with Luxury Living NYC, and today I'm breaking down the real difference between a $5 million home and a $15 million home in New York City. We're going to look at location, size, finishes, amenities, lifestyle, and investment value. Whether you're trying to decide where to position yourself in the luxury market, or you're just curious about what wealth actually buys in the city, this video will give you a complete picture. Let's dive in. Difference number 1. Location and address prestige. And this is where you'll start to see the real separation. At $5 million, you're getting luxury, but you're probably not in the absolute trophy locations, unless maybe you're in a 1-bedroom. You might be on the Upper West Side, but not on the best block. You might be in Tribeca, but you're not on the waterfront. You might be in a great building in the West Village or Chelsea, but you're not in the most coveted building that everyone knows by name. At $15 million, you're talking about trophy addresses. We're talking Central Park South, Fifth Avenue overlooking the park. We're talking the best blocks of Tribeca with full floor lofts, and we're talking about West Tribeca. We're talking about penthouse level units in the most prestigious buildings. $5 million buyer is getting into luxury, but the $15 million buyer is buying into legacy. These are addresses that have been prestigious for decades and will remain prestigious for forever. The building itself has a reputation. The address carries weight. And here's what that means practically. At $5 million, your friends will be impressed. At $15 million, your address opens doors. It's the difference between living well and living among New York's elite. And the prestige holds value. Trophy addresses don't appreciate the way other properties can. Even in down markets, these addresses maintain their value because there's always demand at the very top. If you're considering properties in this range and you want to understand which specific buildings and addresses carry that $15 million prestige, I'm offering free exclusive consultations to serious buyers. Please click the link in the description to book your consultation, and let's have a conversation about where your investment makes the most sense. Difference number 2. Size and layout. This is where the extra 10 really shows up in your daily life. At $5 million in Manhattan, you're typically looking at 1,800, maybe 2,500 square feet if you're lucky. That's a solid 3-bedroom, maybe, if you're in the right neighborhood. The layout is nice. You've got good separation between rooms, maybe a proper dining area and a decent living room. It's comfortable luxury. $15 million are looking closer to 3,500 square feet. You could maybe even get up to 5,000 square feet, depending upon the building. And in some cases, you're getting full floor or multi-layer floor layouts. We're talking about grand entry spaces, multiple living areas, a formal dining room that seats 12, a library, home office, staff quarters, private elevators opening directly into your apartment. The layout isn't just bigger, it's fundamentally different. At $5 million, you still have to make choices about how you use your space. At $15 million, you generally have dedicated rooms for every function. Media room, maybe a wine cellar, maybe a home gym, probably in the building, walk-in closets that are bigger than some people's bedrooms. Here's the lifestyle difference. At $5 million, you're living well. At $15 million, you're entertaining, you're hosting dinner parties, you're having events. Your home becomes a destination, not just a place to live. The scale of your daily life changes. At $5 million, your kids share a bathroom. At $15 million, everyone has their own ensuite bathroom, and there are still guest bathrooms to spare. If you're starting to realize that size and layout are critical to how you want to live, and you need help evaluating which properties actually deliver the space you need, that's exactly why we help clients with our Luxury Buyer Masterclass. You'll learn how to evaluate floor plans, understand flow, and identify which layouts actually work for your lifestyle. So click for that in the description box below. Difference 3. Finishes and materials. Both price points have high-end finishes, but the quality gap is significant. At $5 million, you're getting beautiful materials, nice marble in the bathroom, hardwood floors, good appliances, quality fixtures. Everything is done well. You're not cutting corners, but you're still working within some constraint. The marble might be beautiful, but it's not the rarest slab. The appliances are Sub-Zero and Wolf, maybe not the top-of-the-line models. At $15 million, you're in a completely different tier. We're talking about book-matched marble where every slab is selected individually for grain and color. We're talking about custom millwork throughout the entire apartment, hand-carved moldings, coffered ceilings, herringbone floors in rare wood species. The kitchen isn't just high-end appliances. It's a Bofi custom kitchen with La Cornue ranges and built-in espresso systems. The bathrooms have heated floors, towel warmers, soaking tubs carved from single pieces of stones, and fixtures that are essentially jewelry. Everything is custom. The hardware on the door, the light switches, the closet system, and all of it is designed specifically for this apartment. Nothing is off the shelf. Here's what this means for you. At 5 million, you're buying quality. At 15 million, you're buying artistry. Every detail has been considered. Every material has been sourced for its uniqueness. And these details matter for resale. Buyers at the $15 million level expect this level of finish. If it's not there, you're not really competing in that market. You're just an expensive $5 million property. The craftsmanship at 15 million creates a property that doesn't just hold value, it appreciates because it's irreplaceable. You can't walk into another building and find the exact same finishes. Each property is unique. All right, difference number 4, views and light. And this is where 15 million really separates themselves. At 5 million, you probably have nice views. Maybe you even see some skyline. Maybe you have a partial park view. Maybe you're high enough that you're above the neighboring buildings. Windows are good size. You get decent light. It's pleasant. At 15 million, the views are the selling point. We're talking unobstructed Central Park views from high floors. We're talking wraparound windows with 360-degree views. We're talking about terraces that are 1,000, 2,000 square feet or more with outdoor entertaining space that rivals most people's entire apartments in the city. The windows aren't just bigger, they're architectural features. Floor-to-ceiling glass that makes you feel like you're floating above the city. Multiple exposures, so you get light all day long. Southern exposure with northern exposure, right? East and west, you're never in shadows. At 5 million, you look out windows. At 15 million, you live the view. The city becomes part of your home. Watching the sunset over Central Park from your living room isn't a special occasion. It's a Tuesday evening when you're on the Upper East Side, right? And here's what most people don't understand about trophy views. They're finite. There are only so many apartments in New York City with direct Central Park views above the 40th floor. There are only so many penthouses with private terraces, literally. Difference number 5, okay? Building amenities and services. Both levels have great amenities, but the service model is completely different. At 5 million, your building probably has excellent amenities. A nice gym, maybe a pool, a residence lounge, doorman, concierge service. You're well taken care of. When you need something, someone helps you. It's convenient and comfortable. At 15 million, you're getting amenities and lifestyle management. Concierge doesn't just accept packages, they handle your entire life. They book reservations at the impossible to get restaurants. They arrange private car services. They coordinate with your household staff. They know your preferences and anticipate your needs. The amenities aren't just better, they're more exclusive. Private dining rooms with chefs available. Spa facilities with massage therapists on call. Wine cellars with climate control and storage for your own collection. Screening rooms with plush seating and the latest AV technology. Golf simulators, basketball courts, children's playrooms with scheduled programming. Some $50 million buildings have amenity floors that rival 5-star resorts. And the keyword is private. You're not sharing these amenities with hundreds of residents. You're sharing it with maybe 20 or 30 other units in the entire building. The level of service is white glove. 5 million, doorman. 15 million, team that knows your name, your schedule, your preferences, and treats you like family. This isn't just a nice to have. For people operating at this level, time is their most valuable asset. Hello. The service model at 15 million is designed to give you your time back by handling everything else. It's kind of like what we do, by the way, at the We Lot team. Give us the keys and we'll do the rest. Difference number 6, investment and resale dynamics. Both are investments, but they behave differently. At 5 million, you're in the broader luxury market. Your property will appreciate with the overall luxury market trend. If the market goes up 10%, you'll see similar gains. If it softens, you'll feel it. You have good liquidity because there are more buyers at this price point. At 15 million, you are in the trophy market, which operates almost independently. These properties don't follow normal market cycles as closely. In down markets, they do hold better value because wealthy buyers are less affected by economic conditions. In up markets, they can appreciate dramatically because supply is so limited and demand at the very top is always strong. The downside is liquidity. There are far fewer buyers who can afford 15 million, 20 million, 50 million. Your property might sit on the market longer because you're waiting for the right buyer. But when that buyer comes, they'll pay for quality. That buyer pool at 15 million is also different. These are often all-cash buyers, international buyers, institutional buyers, people who aren't price sensitive in the traditional sense. They're buying because they want that specific property, not because they want a good deal. Here's the investment thesis. $5 million is luxury real estate. $15 million is the beginning of the trophy asset. One appreciates, the other becomes legacy. If you're thinking about luxury real estate as a part of your investment portfolio and you want sophisticated analysis on which price point makes sense for your situation, that's exactly what we help our buyer clients with. So which is right for you? 5 million or 15 million? $5 million buys you a beautiful, luxurious home in New York City. You'll live extremely well, you'll have everything you need and most of what you want. For many people, this is a perfect level of luxury without excess. $15 million buys you something different. It buys prestige, legacy, and a lifestyle that very few people will ever experience. It's not 3 times better than $5 million, it's a fundamentally different category of living. If you value comfort, quality, and living well, $5 million gets you there. If you value exclusivity, status, and having the absolute best, $15 million is where you need to be. There's no wrong answer. It depends entirely on your priorities, your financial situation, and what you're trying to accomplish with your real estate purchase. So here's my question for you. If money weren't an issue, would you choose the $5 million home or the $15 million home? And why? What factors matter most to you? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious where people's priorities lie. And if you're a serious buyer exploring the New York luxury market, I want to help you make the smartest decision possible. I'm offering free, exclusive consultations to serious luxury buyers and sellers in New York City. This is your opportunity to sit down with me, discuss your specific situation, your goals, and your budget. Create a customized strategy for your luxury real estate purchase or sale. We'll talk about which neighborhoods and buildings make sense to you, how to evaluate properties at different price points, what to look for in terms of investment value, and how to structure your purchase to maximize your position. These consultations are extremely limited because I only work with a select number of clients at a time to ensure white glove personalized service. And if you're ready to make a move to the New York City luxury market, click on the Calendly link in the description box below and book your free consultation today. I also invite you to check out our Luxury Buyer Masterclass, where we'll deep dive into everything you need to know before making that luxury purchase in New York City. But by the way, if time is your asset, don't worry about it. We'll do it for you. From market analysis to negotiation strategies and understanding actual value adds at different price points, we will cover it all for you. I'm Erin Wheelock with Luxury Living NYC. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. And remember, as always, we at the Wheelock team would love to be your global real estate team of choice. Bye, guys.